Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. Lumberg here. I wanted to quickly go through what are some of the best practices and how you can maximize the newest event that just came out, which is the Alliance Bounty event. As you can see here, this is one of the rewards for those select few that place really high on this event, a new skin. So it's mostly decorative, but it does have a little bit of an attack boost to it. So far, I'm doing pretty well. You can see here, I'm ranked 6th in this cross nation, but it won't last as people figure this out. And I'm worried about sharing this because this will mean that people will do better. But I want you guys to do well. I want you guys to enjoy the game, and I want you to avoid some of the pitfalls that I encountered. So I did a little bit of research and testing in a couple of farms to just go through it. So you can access this either through your event center here in Alliance Bounty, or there's a handy dandy quick top right below the gifts button. You can see here it says 3 days and 17 hours left. So it's already been 1 day of the event. And here you can see Laureline behind the bar acting as a host. So it's already been 1 day of the event. There's 3 days and 17 hours left. So it's a total 5 day event. That means you have 5 days to do these quests. Here is the menu, and this is kind of confusing because a lot of people didn't even get this and missed the first day because of this menu. So if you can see here where it says Alliance Prize, that's actually your board of doing the quest. So this is your quest menu. You select the quest that you want, and the quests come in essentially 5 different difficulty levels. And the higher the difficulty, the more points you get. Here you can see the stars is what represents a difficulty level. A lot of people started doing these stars at 1 star, 2 star, or 3 or 4. You really want to focus on trying to get a 5 star that you can do. And I'm gonna, since I've already finished it here you can see for the 2 days um, at the top it says 9240. That's my points. I'm doing pretty well because I started doing only the 5 stars um, when I had a chance to, and I also did the maximum quest. So I'm gonna quickly show you this menu here, and then I'm gonna give you some of the tips of what to do and how to prepare for this next time. So here you can see um, Alliance Prize, which is really the Alliance Quest menu. You can see here at the top right here in purple is the Alliance Competition. This is pretty interesting. So even though it looks like you're competing with each other, at the end of the day, everybody gets better rewards here. And these rewards, don't be confused. These are actually fragments, so the rewards aren't that great. The maximum reward you can get here if you get 1.5 million points, which should be easy for us to get because right now we're on day 2. And on day 2, we're on track about 500. Maybe we won't get maybe it's not going to be easy, but as more people figure this out, we might do better. Here you can see at the alliance that we're grouped with, Evil and SDP. I'm an SDP. We're actually in the same world, so this could be different worlds or same world. And then the maximum rewards you can see here, 400 gold, which isn't bad for the first ranked alliance, 12 fragments, or really 1 elite order, 12 fragments and 12 speed fragments. So the rewards are a little stingy here, but these aren't the only rewards that you get. There's also individual rewards that you get here as you finish the quest. Here you can see. So really, if you want to get maximum rewards, you have to essentially get 12,500 points. You can see already in 2 days by doing all 5-star quests, I'm almost at the max. What that means for those that don't get the max or have had a poor start or missed the first day, it just means you need to be on par for 2,500 points per day. I would highly recommend getting, these rewards are actually pretty mediocre as you go through this. It's not bad for being free, but if you get this evolution reward for $9.99, which I got, I think this is actually a pretty good deal given that you get, the orange A boxes, you get the elite orders. So this is not necessarily a bad deal, and you're getting 10 Laureline fragments too. So this is something that I thought was worth it, and got it. Um, and there is, of course, for those that are competing and have the you know have the gold to spend, you can do this cross bounty ranking, which essentially, the this is again skimpy on the rewards, because if you look at the ranking rewards here in cross bounty, you can see that it's really just a few people. It's just 50, top 50 get the rewards. They tier down. There's this the skin essentially, and then some of these. So it's mostly decorative, but the S and A boxes aren't bad at all. So these are your rewards. Okay, so let's actually now dive into some of the tips, and I'm going to switch accounts so that we can actually do it in one that I can show you doing some of the quests. So a lot of people were excited about this event. It was a little confusing. I would recommend that you read the rules that pop up in the question mark, which I'll show you in a second. Here, if you go to the event, here we are. When you first enter, it tries to do a tutorial, so you have to skip through that. When you read these event rules, those of you, and we had, before Global Conquest, we had a bunch of our members that actually changed alliances to get into the proper round. And poor people, they're going to lose out on this event, because essentially, if you switched alliance, and if you didn't have an alliance when this started, or if you started this event in a different alliance, you're out of luck. If you didn't start this in another alliance and you come in and you don't click the menu, I think you can still do it, meaning you switch the alliance and then click on the event only in the new alliance. You might be able to do it, but this is a shame. I wish they could change the rules here. So read these rules. It's mostly about eligibility. Um, and then, if you cancel a quest, number 5 here is kind of important. If you cancel a quest, or if you can't finish a quest or you give up on a quest, you actually lose that attempt. So don't do that if you can avoid it. But if you can't absolutely do it, yeah, you can skip it. It's better than leaving it unfinished. Okay. So here, let's go into my events. You can see I did one yesterday on this account. Just didn't have time. Only one quest that was for 440. So as we go through this, you'll notice that use Officer XP. The rewards that you're getting is 420 tokens or coins or whatever you want to call it. Meld materials is only 400. So there's actually tiered ones. So that's the first thing you need to know, that not all the 5 stars are the same. Meld materials is actually one of the lowest, and then one of the highest is buying packs. So buying packs worth 6k gold. It essentially gives you 600 points. So the maximum that you can get from a 5-star is 600. The minimum that you can get from a 5-star is 600, and the minimum that you can get is 400. Interestingly enough, the 4-star buy gold or buy packs is the same as the lowest 5-star, which is also 400. So the first thing let's go ahead and see this. You can hit go. Let's go to our materials. You have to do 30, and this is where people that have hoarded, they're gonna love this, right? So you can see here, people that don't finish everything that is available, they are gonna love this, because if you came into this event with all of your materials already melded, you're gonna have a really tough time doing 30 melding. Here you can see that I don't like to mold these until I need to, and so this will really help me. So doing 30 here is easy. Right there's 23, perfect. Now I just need to do 7 more. Let's find another big stack. Here you can see I have 8. Let's just do 7. And you don't want so the lesson learned for future, and the tip is that you want to leave these. Only do the ones that you absolutely need as you're making your equipment. Otherwise, leave these available for this event, especially this meld one. It's really an easy one. Now you can see that I finished the 30, and it shows that little gift button here at the top right. that means I finished the quest. So I recommend that you don't do too much. You do exactly the bare minimum so that you can use those for the available parts to meld more equipment. All right, so let's get that reward. We're on the board, 840. So as you finish one, you can see that it pops up and gives you one more one in that slot, but it still has the other ones here. So here you can see I have one more. So here it says use officer XP for 420 points. And you only need to use 20,000 officer XP, which isn't too much. So let's see. My second tip would be before you actually accept the tip, accept the quest, you want to make sure that you absolutely can do it. That means you have the materials, or you're able to do it before you accept. And I'm going to go through a couple more tips as we go through this. So as you get it here, you can see that those points increase. So that means now I can claim some more rewards. On this account, I'm not going to buy the evolution rewards, so I'm only going to get the active rewards of the first tier basic ones, which aren't too exciting. So let's see. So our next quest was to see, do I have, so before you accept it, first you just need to see, do I have the opportunity to actually level up 20,000 officer XP? That's not, 20,000 actually isn't too much. So hit the plus button and you can see here already I have 20,000 right there, right? So that's 20 times 1,000. So I can easily accept this quest. Some people make the mistake of actually thinking that they accepted the quest and doing it now. Don't do it. Go back to the quest. Back to your menu here, to the board, and let's actually accept it. But before you accept, you want to make sure that you do have it. So let's accept it. Here I wanted to show you a bug. So if you actually accept it and then hit the go button for the officer XP, that's actually a pain, and I'll show you what happens. So if you hit go and follow it like you would, the tutorial, you go here and you try to increase it, you can see here it actually did work, but if you didn't have enough of the 1001, it actually just bugs and only allows you to select the 500. So here you can see it actually did do it properly, so it's fine. And somehow it keeps wanting me to do more, but I already did the 20,000, so I'm okay. Let's go back here. I'm sorry, I wasn't able to show the bug, but I'll show it to you in a second. So we finished that 5-star. Now you can see that some of these are meld materials, so that's really an easy 4-star to do. But we still have a bunch of refreshes, right? So in the refreshes, one thing to remember is the first 3 refreshes are free. So you can see here at the top right it says free. One thing that I forgot to tell you is that there is every day you start off with 6 quests. I just did 2. But you have the ability to actually buy additional quests. So there's actually really, and I really recommend that you do buy these, right? So it's only 10 gold for the first one. I think it's 20 for the second, 30 for the third, and 50 for the fourth. So that's really not a high gold cost. So let's actually just go ahead and buy those attempts. So the first one, you see I bought it. The next one costs 20. That's only 30 gold so far spent. 30 plus 30 is 60. And then let's do the last one. So you can see here, I did 2 quests, now it's at the max. So the maximum that you really can do is 10. For 100 gold, you can do 4 more attempts. I highly recommend that you do that. All right, so now we're going to do a refresh because I didn't see a 5-star. And so this is just luck of the draw. All right, so here you can see we have one that actually gives a little bit more points, 520. Use creature modify fluid. So before we accept this, we need to make sure that you first of all, you have the modify fluid. I think we do on this account, but the real challenge is, did you actually max out all your talents on your Titan? If you've maxed out all your talents on your Titan, don't accept this quest. So here you can see I can upgrade it, right? Perfect. I didn't max it out. So again, those that have maxed out their accounts are going to have a really difficult time in this event. Those that either are hoarders or procrastinators or like to save things, they're going to love this event because they're going to be able to do all of this without spending anything. So now that we know we have the creature modify fluid, let's go ahead and accept the quest. I just have to use 20, so let's go back here. I want to go back to here and just upgrade, go to talents and upgrade the Halo skill. Perfect. Exact 20 cost. I couldn't have planned it any better. Let's go back and claim that prize. So you can see I already refreshed it once. Because it allows me to do it 3 times, it's still showing free refresh at the top right. So now you can see all of these are still 4 stars. So let's go ahead and try to refresh it again. So bad luck there. And this is my last free refresh. But you can see that the cost for actually um, refreshing it in gold spend is actually pretty low. 10 is not that bad. I think it stays about 10, 20, 30. So let's try to refresh it one more time. I really want to get some 5 stars. All right, perfect. Here, now we got one that says use officer skill XP. I think we did this, we did the experience points, which was easy. Now this is basically you choose a skill and only 10,000 officer skill XP. So that's really, sorry, 1,000. That's really just 20 skill books because each skill book is 50. So I know I have this, but let's double check. If you come here, and one more thing I'd recommend is that see how that button that says you've completed the quest, it makes it look like you've completed the quest, but really what this is saying is let's go ahead and claim our individual bounty. I like that because if you're trying to, so that you don't have to do the math in your head, you can just actually always collect your bounty on time, and then you'll know that when the quest is finished, it's going to be popping that gift button or that little gift box button. That means that it's ready to be claimed. So we were going to check in your officers that do you have an officer that can actually use a skill to level it up? Here, nope, I can't because it's a 3-star and I need to level up more. So let's see. I can level up this guy, yep. And I clearly, you can see here, all I would need to get 1,000 would be, I clearly have way more than 1,000. So I'm good to accept that quest. Let's go ahead and accept it. Here, in your Alliance Prize menu. Accept it, go. Let's use Zeus. And here, to do 1,000, I'm just going to do 20. 20, right? Because you don't want to use any more because you want to save this for the tomorrow, the day after, for all 3 days so that you have enough. So the key thing here is save enough things, save enough items. That's the biggest tip. All right, now you can see we did it. And sure enough, that the gift button has popped up. That means we've finished the quest. Let's get the reward. Perfect. No 5-star, but and you can see the 4-star isn't bad. It gives you 240 points. And you only have to use 300 officer XP. So that's only 6 skill books. So, if you really can't do a 5-star, doing some of these is actually not bad. The 5-star recruitment order is actually 18 elite orders, which is a pretty hefty ask. But if you save elite orders and if you like to do things in bulk, this won't be a problem. Let's see, I'm just going to try to show you some more 5-stars. Oh, perfect. Okay, buy packs. Here, this is the one that I was saying. So this is the most rewarding 5-star. However, 6,000 gold is actually almost 2 to 3 items in packs. I don't recommend this for people that don't want to spend much, and I did not choose this, even though it gives you 600 points. Purple officer star up. So this is a challenge because if you already have officers maxed out, again, you're going to suffer. But if you don't, let's see if I do have the option. So if you look at the officers, nothing here is popping up with the star up, right? But do you have anything that you're not using that you could have starred up? So, well, yeah, a blue, but that's not, it has to be purple. So here you can see there's no opportunity to level up anything that I'm not using. Now on my main, I was able to accept those quests because I don't use Brave Star, but I had a bunch of fragments for Brave Star. So I was able to upgrade Brave Star a couple of times and use those. So again, if you have a hero that you want to replace Brave Star eventually in the long run, you want to replace Godfather with Brave Star, and you have the frags, accept the quest and do it. But don't be forced to level up heroes that you won't use. It's not worth that effort. So here you can see that none of these 5 stars actually panned out for this purpose, right? So I can't actually accept any of those 5 stars. Let's go ahead and claim these. So you can see that these are not bad rewards, even if you don't do um, the paid pack. Um, and then you can see purple officers. If you have one at 1 star, you can level it up for 300 points, which is also not bad. We're going to refresh it again. It's only 20 gold. And really nothing great came up there. You can see, we'll try one more time. Meld materials, my favorite, because I have lots of materials. So great, that's 400 points. Let's go ahead and accept that guy. And it should be easy to do because I have so many materials that I haven't melded. Find a big stack here, 23 there, 7 more, and 7 more. Again, save it, save your attempts for when you'll need it. And that will be the last one that I show you guys. And I'm going to show you some other things to look at, your alliance ranking. So if you go to your alliance competition, you can actually see here member contributions, how you're doing, how other people are doing, um, you know, and you want to make sure that you actually participate and you're not at the bottom. So that is my quick demonstration of this event. A lot of people had a slow start just trying to figure it out, the menu, and realizing that the rewards are different across level. Um, in terms of planning for this event in the future, there's a couple of things that you want to keep in mind. Um, when you have Titans, even though you can evolve your Titan here, right? So one of the ones that I didn't see that popped up and that I'm actually waiting for is um, is using these stored energy jars, right? So if this event is coming up and you're really excited to level up your Titan, pump the brakes, hold off on upgrading it because you can easily do this quest. Now, of course, that takes a huge amount of patience that many people don't have. I certainly don't. So I was really hoping to show you guys that quest comes up. So that one, the 5 star, actually requires 50 stored energy jar usage, which I was ready to use, but the opportunity didn't come. Another great thing to keep in mind is actually save your elite orders, right? So save as many elite orders as you can have for this event. That will help a lot. And you definitely want to leave in your Titans. Don't level up all your talents. While we're on Titans, the talents that you really want to level up are the ones that give your troops attack and defense boost. The rest of the things like that gives you extra damage. Always leave these for later. That's not your best use of these mobility fluid, creature modify fluid, sorry. That's not the best use, and you can only use it when in a pinch. Then finally, there was some other quests in the 5 star category that was actually using power ore in the 4 and 5 star category. So you want to make sure that uh, as your there's a couple of equipment that you can either upgrade, and if you don't even have an equipment, if you have anything, you can easily make a level 1 and break it down with white parts just to meet the quest. Um, there was another quest that uses equipment extensions, so it's always handy to see if um, don't use all of your extensions and let's see. Here you can see that I don't have the ability to actually increase an extension because I don't have. I've already maxed everything out that I have. So you're not going to be able to do all of the quests that are available, but as you prepare for this next time, try to leave a few things unfinished, and that will really help you in this event. Again, you don't have to spend any money to get some of these rewards, and you can even have a chance if you plan ahead and you're a huge saver of items. You'll actually have a chance at placing top 50. I will warn you um, that this is a very smart event from Camel's perspective, because it is essentially, even though even though you're tempted not to spend, you'll find out that just the competitive nature of this, and you know uh, showing you kind of competing with other alliances, your alliance mates is going to create the social pressure to have to spend or keep up. Don't be dissuaded by that. Stay strong if you're trying not to spend, but this is you want to do smart spending, so where you can save ahead and make the best of this event. Thank you everyone for watching. Hopefully that was helpful. Hopefully it's in time, that it's not too late. But enjoy the rest of the event, and feel free to leave any topics or points that I've missed out on the comments. And I look forward to hearing from you guys. Take care. Have a great day.